Hello everyone, this is Julia again, and in this video we are going to talk about podcast editing in Audacity software. Just to let you know, I'm shooting this video through Zoom and at the moment through my webcam, but in a moment I will also share my screen, and this is basically the application that Yasser was talking about before. So let's jump into it, and in a moment I'm sharing a screen with Audacity. So for those of you who haven't downloaded Audacity yet, please do it. You have a link for official website in your handout about podcasts. And just to remind you, this is a free, very simple to use software that even experienced podcasters use in their daily life. So here is a screen, and this is what we can see. There is basic functionality, there are also effects, and today we will focus on three things. First of all is how to record or how to import your recording into the program, how to cut those parts that you don't want to be in your final recording, how to add music, intro and outro, and at the same time, how to remove background noise. Let's get into it. So what you can see here is basic buttons. There is this red button which stands for recording. In case you're using a mic, and I suggest you to use a mic when you use Audacity. So it could be, once again, a clip-on, or it could be a podcast mic. And once you install a mic, to tell the truth, I don't use mic at the moment for one reason. For the reason that some parts I want to play out loud, and if I use a mic, then the mic will take all the noises. That's why I'm recording just like this. But normally here you can use the mic which you add, and at the same time, what else do you need to know? Here there are two channels. It could be mono or stereo. You will see in a moment how it is with stereo, but choose stereo. So what else? Basically, you just connect and then you press the red button, and here you can start recording your voice. As you see, the sound waves are small. That's because I'm recording without mic, and could be the position of my mouse and actually a laptop are pretty far from each other. But if you have a clip-on, you will have a totally different sound wave, and I will show you later how it might look. Once you're done, you can just pause or stop completely, and you can immediately listen to what you recorded. And here you can start recording your voice. As you see, so basically you can also make several tests to see whether you like it, whether it's loud enough, whether it's comfy, and so on and so forth. You also can basically play with your volume here. And if you don't like what you recorded, you just basically delete it by pressing the button with a cross. That's it. That's it for recording itself. Another way is, for example, you record it yourself through mobile phone, and then you just drag and drop. Simple as that. You drag and drop your recording, and in a moment you'll see it in Audacity. Let's wait for a moment. And you will also see the difference in waves. So as you see, here the waves are totally different. Basically, you see that the recording is a little bit more than 12 minutes. What you can also do, like with a mouse or with a touchpad, I'm using mic, you can see it in a bigger detail. And this is important because at some moment, if you want to cut the parts, it's of course better to see every millisecond. So imagine now that at some point you made a mistake, or you decided that some part is irrelevant, and in this case you want to cut it out. How to do it? Extremely simple. You just choose the moment that you want to cut, and then you make it all one color. And what do you do next? And then you just press cut. And here there are two things. So basically you can just cut, and at some other points, it will make sense, you can paste it. You can also copy some parts. You can copy a part. So let me say that you have intro and outro, which are totally the same, and then you just copy, and then at the other place you paste, and it's there. So cutting part is very simple. Like once you're good with your cutting part, you have only those pieces that you want to introduce to other people. You can also remove background noise. Where to find it? So first of all, the recommendation is to choose the whole recording. You can do it Ctrl A or Command A on Mac. To choose a whole recording. Why it's important to remove any background noise, so that it doesn't happen that you have a minute and then there is no noise and then somehow noise appears again, because then it won't be even. So what do you do? Once again, you choose everything, you go to effects. Sorry, I have it in Russian, but I will translate for you. And then you have the function which says something like noise removal. And when you have noise removal, like you need first to press a button to create the profile of noise. And it takes a couple of seconds basically to analyze the whole recording and analyze the profile. And after that, you will have a new button, which is repeat noise removal. And then you press it, and it will take 20 seconds now to basically remove all the background noise. I would recommend to do it every time, just for the sake of, just to be on the safe side. Because could be there are some noises that you didn't pay attention to, or you knew about some noises, but again, you want the whole recording to be even. So once it's done with cutting, once it's done with noise, what else you can do? You can think about putting intro and outro. This recording already has intro, so let me play it for you, and then I will show how to do it.
This mini course is a part of a React program, which is a KA2 Erasmus Strategic by the Dutch National Agency for Erasmus and the European Commission.
So basically, as you hear, there is my voice and music playing on the background. So how to create it? The part with your voice, of course, you record it yourself. But what happens next? You can just drag and drop, surprise, surprise, an audio track, and it will appear in a moment next to your recording. Give it a moment. It needs some time to load. And there basically there will be two options. Oh, here it is. So first of all, you can always listen to this part only. For this, you just click the button solo, and then basically you can listen to the song itself. And then of course, you can play with the volume. And I use, of course, a lower volume so that it's proportional to the voice and it doesn't cover the voice. But what else you can do? So let me say, right now, like at the beginning, I already have music covered, but let me show you how it will look if I just take a part of music. And again, I can take a part, I can cut, and I can put in a different place. And then let me say I need it here, or I need it at the back. So what will happen here?
Sharing my thoughts, sometimes very improvised, and at the same time, here now every structure. So here it is.
You see what's happening. I just regulate the volume of music. Music is on the background, and then my voice is on the forefront. And then, as I was saying before, if you have the same intro and outro, you can just choose both. You can choose both. You can copy it, and you can put on the back. And then you will have completely similar intro and outro. Just one thing, you copy your voice, and then you copy the same recording. Music. So here, and of course you measure it so that it's even. I'm not going very much precisely now. I think that's pretty much it. And once it's done, what you can do, you can export file, and you can export in several formats. What I do, I usually export in MP3, and then basically you choose a place to save. So once again, let me repeat the most important points. You have two options. You can record either in Audacity or you can import the file that was recorded before. You can play with noise background and remove background noise if it's needed. Yeah, so for example, for the recording that you previously listened to, like the background was pretty clear. There wasn't any noise, so I wasn't using this effect. But at the same time, there was a place where I cut a part of what I recorded because I didn't like it. And then for it, it's very simple. Yeah, like it's choosing just a place and then Control X or Command X, and then you delete the part. To add music, you just drag and drop the file of music. You play with the volume so that you decrease the volume and your voice could be heard while the music is playing. And the last part is simply exporting in the format that you need. And that's easy as that. In case you want any advanced settings, you want to play with the effects, in PDF, I'm also leaving you a link with a guide to Audacity. Feel free to play with it, but otherwise, this main function should be enough for you to have a good recording. So use it and enjoy it, and see you in the next video.